Hey, what's up everyone, this is Madden5. This is a video, what's weird is I'd actually filmed a version of this at my old place, and I actually might upload that video, just for shits and giggles. Actually, on one of my last videos, when I said, I have a couple videos, talking about some old things that I was probably going to upload, like, I'd like to say, I'm like, well, it's kind of like it's at my old place, so it's kind of like when you, played Mortal Kombat 2 and you found, Jade, Smoke, or Noob Saibot, and you actually had to go back to Goro's lair, and fight there. It's just kind of a throwback. It was kind of cool. So anyway, if you guys can't tell from the title, because a lot of people have subscribed to me since the last time I had done an MRA video, and I know I said probably on one of my last ones, that was going to be the last time I ever addressed them, but, I also said, probably not, because, that's just the way these fucking dickheads are. I don't know, they don't even bother watching my videos to, actually talk about any of these points. Idiots. I mean, especially when you read some of these comments. I mean, and I'm not making some of this shit up. And actually, none of this shit in the video am I making up. One thing I might mention in the video, I might be wrong about, but I may not be. I can't really remember, and I'll explain if I get to it. But, I've seen MRA comments like, women need to stop concentrating on getting jobs, they just need to look good for men. I'm not making this up. That has been said by MRAs. And when you see that kind of shit, it's like, okay, if the MRA is actually a legitimate fucking movement, then why the fuck are they not trying to weed these fuckers out? Why aren't they doing anything like that? Why aren't they saying, no, these guys are pricks. These guys are just, woman haters. They just don't like women, and they basically just think women are just good for that fucking wormhole between their legs, and beyond that, they have nothing. Now, why don't they do that? And actually, recently, and this is the reason I'm doing this video, I've been getting into it with a couple of people on the MRA shit, but that user's name is Fatboy26. It's kind of funny that he has that name, and I'm gonna touch on that. He was saying, like, well, yeah, I mean, there are some bad, because I brought up to him, basically, they're like the EDL, where, they're not really doing anything to weed these fuckers out. The EDL, they, put on their Facebook group, hide the swastika tattoos, stop Zeke Heiling and shit, and it's funny because he actually defended most of the, those guys, those are plants, oh yeah, because the fucking authorities, the fucking Illuminati, or whatever the fuck this moron believes, and I'm trying to get more out of him, with this, yeah, they planted these guys, these fucking Nazi dickheads, even though most of these fuckers are skinheads. Oh, but no, they found the Nazi ones. They convinced someone, part of this grand fucking scheme of, the Illuminati, they had, people with swastika tattoos and shit, and, they're gonna join the EDL to, delegitimize it and all this shit. But anyway, yeah, it is funny that that guy's name is Fatboy26, because, and I even used against him, which he wasn't surprised by, because I use this a lot. I'm like, well, once you get laid, maybe you can actually say something, because that is one thing. It seems like a lot of these guys are just pissed off at women, and I don't get that. It's like, why are you so pissed off? Why? I mean, yes, I'm pissed off, but I'm pissed off about little things, not like this huge fucking all-encompassing thing that supposedly, men are just so oppressed. Oh, we're just so downtrodden, and men can't do this and this and this, and women just run rampant, and they just make us do this. And one thing is, he insulted my appearance, which a lot of these fuckers do, and I guess I can't say anything, because I do insult people's appearances. I insulted his username. If he's Fatboy26, I'm guessing he's fat, because it's not PHAT fat, or anything like that, which, I mean, that would be worse, in my opinion. But nonetheless, it's not PHAT fat. But, one thing, Fatboy, he said, we were kind of going, back and forth at each other, and I said something like, well, I'm fucking married, so I really don't, I'm not really concerned with, this kind of shit, like getting laid, because I do get laid on a fucking fairly steady basis, so, whatever. He made the comment, like, oh, does your wife carry your balls around in her purse? And it's funny, because he insults my appearance, like, he said something like, like, when I take a shower every once in a while, something like that, saying, like, I rarely bathe, even though, well, I work, fucking 5 days a week, and then on the days I don't, well, I go out with my fucking wife, so I want to be clean, so I take at least fucking 7 showers a week, but whatever. Here's the thing about my appearance. My wife would love, she would fucking love, if I cut my hair and I fucking shaved. She would love it. In fact, when she first met me, I was into the punk thing, and I couldn't really, well, I probably could have grown a good beard. I don't know. I just hadn't tried until, you know, fucking years later. She met me when I was 17, and that was almost fucking 11 years, well, I should say almost 11 years ago, over 10 fucking years ago, and I had short hair, but she would love it if I cut my hair and shaved. But if I did that, wouldn't I just be appeasing her? Wouldn't I just be doing the thing that the woman wanted me to do? Wouldn't I just be giving in? So, shouldn't I just do it in spite of her? And also in spite of the fucking MRAs, because, you know, it's funny, because I actually have a fucking full head of hair, and Pinegrove 33, if you look at him, you can see it in some videos, like when he has it, like, it's not a freshly shaved head, he's going fucking bald. So it's like, well, yeah, you know, my hairline isn't fucking receding. I have a fucking full head of hair. So unlike that fucking moron, I don't have to shave my fucking head. But then again, Fat Boy, he's one of these fucking people. He's a dude, bro. He really is. Like, he has kind of alluded to things, like, he's kind of called me gay. And, you know, to me, I don't take offense to that, because I don't fucking care. I support gay rights. I'm fine with gays. Just about every fucking gay person I've ever known has been very sweet, has been very, you know, honest, but very cool, very accommodating. They're good fucking people. You know, he says this, you know, he says something like a duke in my mouth, and it's like, okay, it's no different than the fucking white nationalists, like, calling me a nigger. It's like, okay, well, I'm not black, but I'm not offended by you saying that, because, well, I'm not. Just like when they try to say I look Jewish, well, I'm not fucking Jewish. But Fat Boy, he's been a pretty fucking useful idiot, because he's kind of shown me how fucking stupid a lot of MRAs are. You know, he throws things my way, like just insults, and like I said, you know, no attempt whatsoever at debunking anything I've had to say. But, you know, that's his argument. He has nothing to fucking say. But one thing, I finally got something, because apparently this motherfucker is part of, like, the Church of Paul Elam, or Elam, however the fuck you say that name. Because the motherfucker started out, he said, well, because you are a mangina. Mangina. And that's one thing I love. And before I get on to, like, the meat of that argument, I actually basically said to him, like, well, I don't even know what the fucking definition of a mangina is. And maybe that was just laziness on my part. I probably could have looked it up, but then again, I probably would have gotten about a million fucking definitions. But he actually gave me a definition of the word mangina. And I wrote this down word for word. This came from the horse's fucking mouth. He said it's not word from Paul Elam, you know, because in that's going to come up later. But here is his definition of the word mangina. Just listen to this. A mangina is the cynical version of the white knight who will stand up for a woman's right to be treated as an absolute equal, then steps up like a white knight to rescue her when the equality becomes a pain in the ass. The mangina promotes equality, but in reality practices special privileges. Okay, a couple things. Now, number one, all of you guys out there, minus the dude bros, because I know I'm going to get a lot of these fucking MRA dickheads on my video, like all the other fucking videos I've done towards the MRAs. They seem to find it, they fucking give a thumbs down rating, and then they put, hey, you're a fucking mangina. Now, for the rest of you, do you think that's really what they mean when they call someone a mangina? Or, this is the big fucking one, or do you think that it is simply them trying to emasculate other men? They're saying that, no, you are like a woman. It's kind of like when some men say, oh, your tampon's falling out. Do you guys think it's just them trying to say that you're like a woman? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? I'm like a woman? Because that's one of the things that these dickheads don't fucking realize, that there are a lot of fucking cutthroat women out there. There are a lot of women who are just absolute fucking bitches when it comes to shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. I will step on who I have to fucking step on to get what I fucking want. Same with men. You know, but then again, with both fucking groups, you have these cutthroat fucking assholes. That's men and women. And then you have the more passive ones. Me, I don't fucking feel it necessary to look down upon someone or make someone look bad to make myself look fucking better. I don't like to do that. I like to be fucking straightforward. I like to say, no, here are the fucking facts, and you can believe them if you want, or if you don't, whatever. That's your fucking problem. I don't like to do that to people. I like to point out what the fucking truth is. I don't have to fucking go blab, oh yeah, well this person did this and this and this. You know, but then again, whatever, you know, but yeah, you guys decide for yourself on that. But Fat Boy brought up probably one of the oddest things I've ever fucking heard. And I mean odd, like, this was completely fucking new to me. Because, what was he doing? And I'm going to touch on this in just a minute. He was complaining about the way I talk. Because you use the F-bomb. You drop the F-bomb all the time. The fuck? I say fuck a lot. Yes. Go to my fucking channel. In fact, it fucking says that, asshole. It fucking says, I say the word fuck a lot. And it's funny because there are two Christians in particular that I'm friends with, Christians, and those are Dream Warrior 2008 and Stone Commander. They don't fucking mind my language, and a lot of other people don't either. But anyway, he said, it's no wonder that Girl Writes What and Paul Elam won't debate you, because you couldn't do it without saying without using the F-bomb. Debate me? What the fuck are you talking about? First off, I never fucking proposed a debate with either of these fucking idiots. I never fucking said shit. The only person I could possibly fucking fathom as possibly proposing this is the True Puka. That's the only person I can fucking imagine. But then again, I don't even know if he did. I might be wrong on that. Maybe he proposed a debate with Girl Writes What. Especially since he did a video about her. In fact, it seems like a lot of the fucking dude bros are going on that fucking video. And yeah, it's like, what? Do you think I'm him? We look completely fucking different. We talk completely fucking differently. Do you think that I did this? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And, you know, of course he had no fucking response from him. It's like, when did this ever fucking come up? I never fucking proposed a debate with anyone. Anyone. I never said, I'm gonna fucking debate you. But it's like, what? I am completely fucking oblivious to what the fuck he is talking about. I really do not know. I really don't. I have no idea where the fuck he's pulling this out from. But anyway, about my fucking language, because I love how this fucking moron, he's using the F-bomb. The F-bomb. F-bomb. Now, first off, yes, I say the word fuck a lot. Now, apparently there was a recent study. If I can find the article, I think I did save it in my favorites. I'll link it. Apparently, because here's the thing about me. I was born in Mesquite, Texas. But my mother, father, and myself, we moved here to Columbus, Ohio in 1987. I was 2 years old. And I've lived in Ohio ever since. You know, with a couple exceptions of going out of state for vacations, I've pretty much been here my entire life. Now, apparently, this fucking study says that Ohioans are not only the least courteous, but we also cuss the fucking most. So, it's a cultural thing, right? Why would you attack me for that? And, yeah, who cares? It's a fucking word. But beyond that, I said I worked construction. I used to be an electrician until, you know, the economy took a shit and there were no construction jobs unless you were a very fucking good journeyman or you happen to be in with someone and you happen to keep your fucking job. Maybe I'll get back into that trade. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I liked doing it. But anyway, I said this and then he was like, oh yeah, well I was a plumber. That's construction too. Really? Oh my god, you magical wizard. Tell me more about this trade called plumbing. What is that? I've never heard of that. I had no idea that was part of the fucking field that I was in, even though I was a part of construction. And then, what else does he fucking say? Oh, but, you know, and I can handle it when other people talk like that, or you sometimes use it in conversation. I don't. Of course you fucking don't. You know what? Go fuck yourself. Really, go fuck yourself. It's so fucking pathetic to pick on that. Me saying fuck a lot, it's a word. It's just a fucking word. You know, that's it. It just means nothing. It's just something I fucking say. It's just kind of thrown in there. But then again, it's funny because, you know, this guy, he's constantly calling me a fucking idiot and moron and dimwit and all this shit. But I've had to correct him many fucking times on grammar. Now, these aren't like little things where it's like you're typing too fast and you kind of swap out a letter. This motherfucker is like misspelling words that don't exist. You know, he just constantly fucking just does so many fucking stupid things with his sentences. And by the way, these aren't things that like it was a while back where you had like a 500 character limit. He has all the fucking space in the world. He can type as much as he fucking wants. But, you know, he doesn't apparently look at his own fucking sentence structure. But, you know, I mean, maybe that's just me because, you know, I learned how to fucking write at a young age. And because my wife was an English major in college. So if I don't know something, I either look it up or I ask her. Whatever's more convenient at the time. But, you know, it's like, yeah, I'm an idiot, but you don't even fucking know how to construct a proper fucking question. You know, a proper sentence. I mean, I pointed this shit out. Now, I'll leave a link to that video in the description if you guys want to see what I'm talking about. I mean, there's a lot of shit that me and him have, you know, fucking addressed. But one little thing he fucking said was, like, I said, like, the MRA is not gaining momentum. Because, Heavy Traffic Ahead actually did a video recently saying, like, don't even fucking bother with MRAs. And honestly, I don't even know why I am, but fuck it, you know. I don't have to fucking listen to him. I mean, yeah, I like him and shit, but, you know, he basically said, don't even fucking bother with them. You know, they're fucking idiots. And they are. They're fucking gas bags. Heavy Traffic Ahead, Beach, whatever you want to call him. He also said, you know, like, they have no real momentum outside of the internet. And I even said this. I told this motherfucker this fucking Fatboy26. But I had no momentum? No, you don't. You're a fucking idiot on the internet. Just like me. I mean, honestly, do you really think, outside of the fucking internet, outside of, like, my, 2,500 fucking subscribers, do you think I have real influence here? No, I don't. I'm not fucking delusional about this shit. I know. I'm just some fucking, like Coughlin said, I'm just some fucking twat on the fucking internet. That's it. I have no fucking influence outside of this. But, you know, he said, oh, you know, I didn't even make a single video, and I got all these subscribers before Google, you know, fucked up. Okay, who cares? Did you have as many as, like, me? No? Okay, who cares? What the fuck are you talking about? And I, you know, basically said, it's like, yeah, because you MRAs seem to, like, support each other by, you know, subscribing to each other and, you know, sticking your hand down each other's fucking pants. You know, you guys just, you're in a circle jerk. That's all it is. You guys just love each other. That's it. Even though it's like a lot of these dickheads, you know, are the ones you're complaining about. But, you know, whatever. So, let's go beyond this fucking moron because there are a few other things that happened. Like one guy, he, you know, was trying to say this shit. I mean, like his fucking grammar, again, is fucking horrible. And I hate reading sentences where it's just like, it's just a fucking jarbled mess. It's just like, what the fuck am I reading here? You know, it annoys me. You know, I'd much rather read a fucking properly structured sentence that, you know, even if it's like hating on me, at least, you know, it's, you know, structured somewhat decently, you know. But anyway, you know, so he's saying all this shit. I'm like, did you not watch my fucking video? And he's like, I watch video. You watch video. Great. Well, I'm glad you watched my video. But anyway, you know, like, he's saying shit, like, it's just, like, so many little fucking things, like, you said, like, well, if you're comparing it to, like, racism, no, it's wrong, because racism doesn't go both ways. I'm like, I mean, this is just the kind of, like, little stupid shit, I mean, you hear, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Of course racism goes both ways, you idiot. You know, there are fucking anti-white motherfuckers that whine. You know, like, they're black and, like, oh, white people just do this and this and this, and then, you know, you have the white people, oh, black people just do this and this and this. Yes, it goes both fucking ways. It goes all fucking ways. Every fucking race can be racist. But anyway, one thing I want to touch on, and I think I did, and this was pretty much one of the main arguments I did in the video that I haven't uploaded yet. And again, I think I will upload it, you know, just why not? So, let's talk about this whole thing, and I know this video is probably getting long, but fuck it, you know, you motherfuckers can deal with it. Play solitaire or something, do what I do. But it's this whole thing about men's reproductive rights. Oh, men don't have reproductive rights. And when you see some of these fucking comments, you're just like, are you fucking kidding me? Really? You honestly think this? You're like, one guy, he actually told me. Because, well, before I get on that, it's all about how if a man fucks a woman and he doesn't want a kid, but she doesn't agree with abortion or whatever, he should have no fucking legal responsibility. A paper abortion, as they call it. But one motherfucker actually said, if a woman says I don't have to fuck her and wear a condom, I don't have to wear a condom when I fuck her, and she gets pregnant, that's her fault. No, it's not. Asshole, it's not. I'm sorry, it's fucking not. It's your fucking responsibility. Now, that's it. Okay, if the government, if they say, we'll just say that they repeal any kind of seatbelt laws, because, you know, a lot of these MRA dickheads are right-wing, and I'm not going to say all, because, you know, there's bound to be some fucking left-wing ones in there. You know, so I can't generalize, but I'm just going to say, most of the ones I fucking talk to, especially consider the fact that my first, like, kind of foray into these fuckers, into their little fucking movement, was Pine Grove 33. I did a video just entitled Pine Grove 33. Now, the video is no longer up because I had a copyright claim on that, and that's because, that's not because Pine Grove 33, you know, sent some kind of fucking DMCA or flagged it, anything like that. Had nothing to do with him. He didn't do anything. I don't even think he commented on it. He knew who the fuck I was, because once I commented on one of his videos and he realized who I was, he immediately fucking blocked me, put some nasty fucking message and blocked me, but whatever. So it had nothing to do with him. I had some music on there. That was my fucking fault. So, you know, nothing to do with him. But anyway, my first foray into these dickheads was, into like this fucking group, was me attacking him. It had nothing to do with the MRA shit. It was just because he was attacking liberals. Because that's his other little pet project, other than talk about how men are so fucking oppressed, and everyone just calls him a rapist and shit, which, whatever. Who's doing that? But anyway, so most of these fuckers are kind of right-wing. So we'll just say, for argument's sake here, just fucking argument's sake, that the government decides to rescind all fucking laws about seatbelts. You don't have to. You don't have to wear them anymore, and you get into a car wreck, and we'll just say, you know, besides the worst case scenario that you fucking die, that you become pretty much paraplegic. You know, you're pretty much fucking dead. You're paralyzed from the fucking neck down. Can you sue the government because they didn't have laws in place? And had they done that, you would have probably followed the law, and, you know, because of that, oh, you're going to sue them? Does that work? No. If a woman says you don't have to wear a condom, but she gets pregnant, no. I'm sorry. There's personal fucking responsibility. And I thought that was a pretty big fucking right-wing ideal. Because that's what a lot of these fuckers talk about. You know, personal freedom and shit. Okay, well, that's, okay, well, yeah, there's personal fucking freedom. If you fuck up, you have to sleep in the fucking bed you made. I'm sorry. That's just the way it goes. And you do not have control over a woman's body, because, you know, they're basically like, the two arguments like, well, what if I want a child and she doesn't, so I have no say over my baby? In fact, I've even heard that shit in real life. Some guy who was cheating on his fucking then fiance, he got a girl pregnant and she got a fucking abortion. So you killed my baby. Your baby? Okay, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, well, yeah, it's her fucking body. Beyond that, you know, there's also the thing like, well, what if I didn't want a kid? She decided to have it. Well, what if she has some kind of religious motivations behind that? What if she believes, because of her religion, that abortion is fucking murder? So you want to supersede any kind of fucking real right she has to say, no, you need an abortion? Sorry. You know what? There is a double standard, but you know what? It's a double standard that makes fucking sense. Because, yes, there are double standards. And sometimes that's the only way it can fucking be. Because it is the fucking woman's body. You want another fucking good double standard here? You want a good one? Okay. When I was a child, if I fucking acted up to the point where my dad thought I was fucking way out of line, he was allowed to fucking spank me. He was allowed to fucking smack me around. Why? Well, I'm his fucking child. Well, now, I'm a fucking adult. I'm close to 30 fucking years old. But if I did something in his fucking company, and he thought I was out of line, is he allowed to do that same shit to me? Is he allowed to smack me around? No. It's fucking assault. What's the difference? Well, because as a child, I was a fucking child. Now, that's not to say I'm for, you know, spanking and shit. I'm not. In fact, if I ever have children, I don't think I'm going to spank them. I really hope I don't. I don't think I will. But that is a double fucking standard. But it makes fucking sense. Because you are raising a fucking child. It is your fucking responsibility to raise them the right fucking way. Now, there are debates on that. But honestly, that is a fucking double standard in the law. So, whatever. It's that kind of shit that... It's like... Did you think about this? Have you thought about this? Or did you just think, well, if I get a woman pregnant... because most of these fuckers, they just want to be able to fuck without any consequences. If I get a woman pregnant, I don't want a child until I'm ready. Okay, then don't fuck. There you go. That's the whole fucking right-wing thing. Like, when they say, well, if women, they don't want to get pregnant, and, we're not willing to pay for their fucking birth control, put an aspirin between your knees. Fuck you. Why are men fucking different in that? Why is Rush Limbaugh, like, okay, well, what about the men? It takes two people to fuck. It takes two people for one person to get pregnant, unless it's artificial or some shit like that, in which case... It's most likely because of their fucking choice. But no, I'm sorry, dickheads. You don't have the fucking rights over their bodies. You don't. So get the fuck over it. Ugh, but one of the things that, it really just kind of fucks me up. I'm going to go beyond a lot of this shit. Well, I mean, the fucking pregnancy shit. Because, like I said, I think I cover a lot of that shit in the video I haven't uploaded. But it's funny because recently, well, I shouldn't say recently. A while back, I should say. I was in a hate club conversation, well, a hate club group on Skype, and the user, AbbyNormal1, was in there. And we started talking, and of course, I was a little pissed up at the time, drunk and shit, and I brought up MRAs, and she actually said that basically she empathizes with some of their ideals. She empathizes with some of their points of view. And, she was like, I think that sometimes men do get the shorter end of the stick, and I don't think that's fair. Now, first off, let me say about AbbyNormal1. First off, she is very fucking intelligent. And she's very sweet, she's very caring, and she's very thoughtful. And, I mean, I'm not saying that, like, oh, well, for a woman, it's nothing like that. Like, Colin Powell, like, oh my god, he's very intelligent. Black people, no, nothing like that. She's very fucking smart, she's educated, and she is very sweet. But anyway... I'm friends with her on Facebook, or at least one of her Facebook pages, whatever, and it's funny because a little bit after that, probably a couple months after that, she started posting shit about MRAs, how they're kind of annoying her, and then she actually did a video bitching about these guys, like, this is the kind of shit I'm bitching about. Now, was it me that swayed her? No. It wasn't my opinions. It wasn't what I had to fucking say that swayed her. It was the MRAs themselves. Now, I'm not going to say I was one of the first to bitch about MRAs or anything like that, but I will say I was kind of one of the first, at least in my kind of circle of friends, that was bitching about them. And then once they started getting more vocal and these fuckers started saying what they had to say, then they were like, fuck these assholes. Coughlin, he basically said to me, like, I'm not even going to fucking deal with it because the fucking hate you get. Not me, but, the hate, you in general, people in general get from these fucking dickheads. It's like, I just don't want to deal with it. Another user, Rob, Milan Dialogue, Unseen Perfidy, he's had quite a few fucking channel names. He just fucking hates on MRAs, and it's fucking funny. I wish he would do some videos about this, because Rob is probably one of the most fucking intelligent people I know on YouTube. A lot of us probably know on YouTube. He's very fucking smart, but he bitches about them too. But, it's this kind of shit. This is kind of closing here. It's this kind of shit that turns me off to them. Because they say this shit, like, they don't even know how to define it. And, and I don't mean to pull a fucking bionic dancer. Like, definitions mean a lot. I'm talking to you, Rob. Nothing like that. I don't really fucking care. Like, but, little things like mangina. When they say that, again, they're just trying to emasculate other men. But therein lies one of the big fucking issues there. What are they trying to do with this? They're not saying that all men are fucking oppressed, so we all need to, like, realize this. We need to come together. Because one guy who I got into, and I forget his fucking username, we kind of talked about it. I wouldn't say we got into it or anything like that. We've kind of gone back and forth a little bit. But he said, like, MRAs are kind of a necessary evil to feminism. And I say, no, that's fucking bullshit. But that's what a lot of MRAs do. If you're not with us, you're against us. If you're not with us, you're a fucking mangina. You hate men. But that's how it is. And that's how it is with all these fucking fringe groups. All of them. And I mean, you know, the fucking super devout Christians, the MRAs, the fucking feminists, the atheists, you know, especially the fucking anti-theists, if, you know, you're, I forget what the fucking words, like people like, you know, atheism defended. If, you know, if you don't hate on all fucking religious people, you're a cafeteria atheist, or a cafeteria Christian, or whatever the fuck he called someone, like, you know, if you don't support every little fucking thing, you're a cafeteria such and such. And this is why I don't fucking support these goddamn groups. I say, I support me, my fucking opinion. And you know what, if you come up with something that is, I have said, that is wrong, and you can show me where I'm wrong, I will fucking reevaluate my position. And I'm fine with that. I have no fucking issue doing that. Because guess what? I can say, well, I learned something. Now I can reevaluate myself and become a better fucking person. But that's how a lot of these fuckers, they don't want to be. They want to hear what they want to fucking hear. A good example is when I bring up, and this is the thing I mentioned earlier, I said, like, you know, maybe I'm wrong in this. I brought up against fucking Fatboy26, and I believe someone else. And the reason I say I might be wrong is because this could have been against a Christian who was saying something about how Christians are being persecuted, but I believe it was from an MRA, because I think I was on some video and I responded to someone, and I think it was sent to me, so obviously it wasn't on one of my videos, so finding that comment is probably going to be a fucking lost cause by now. So I basically said, okay, well, what about the LGBT community? You want to talk about oppression? Why not talk about them? Now, the guy who I think, was talking about this, he said, well, they're a minority, and I really don't care about what they think. But, you know, then again, Fatboy26, who I do know said this, he was like, what are we talking about them? Because you're talking about fucking oppression, you idiot. That's fucking why. You want to talk about real oppression? Talk to them. You know, talk to them about the fucking weird looks they get when it comes out that they're gay, or fucking bisexual, or transgendered. The fucking kind of hate they get when people are voting whether they should have fucking equal rights or not. You know, a lot of this shit with the MRs, this shit isn't law. It's culture-based. A good example of that is the fucking draft. They say, well, how come women don't have to sign up for it? And if you use that fucking example, guess what? That says men are better than women. It says that men would be able to fight better than fucking women. It says that men would be stronger. It says that women may not have the fucking courage to fucking do what has to be done in a fucking battlefield. So, you know, you want to bring that shit up? Fuck you. You know, real fucking inequality is that. It's saying that women may not be fucking good enough. They may not be strong enough to fucking do this. And again, you want to fucking talk about inequality? Talk to fucking gay people. And yeah, we're saying, oh, well, some states are saying, well, I don't think they should be able to get married because it's destroying marriage. How is that destroying marriage? And I'm going to kind of quote fucking Croesusborg, a guy that used to post videos on here. I wish he would still, because he was pretty fucking smart. If gay people had the fucking right to get married, you would get that right too. You would get it. Oh, wait, what? Oh, well, that's a worthless right to you? You know, it's like, yeah, talk about real fucking oppression. Talk to them. Men are so oppressed and this and this and this. In fact, I'm going to try to fucking end this because I've been talking for way too fucking long. Even Straight Dope, a guy who I do like, was talking about this shit. How men, they don't get paid as much in porn as women do. You know why? It's simple fucking economics here. Simple fucking economics. When most people look for porn stars, they're looking for women. More men look at porn than women. So that's fucking why. Okay, well fine. We can bring up kind of the same fucking argument. Okay, well what about the WNBA? Okay, do they get paid as much as the men? They don't. They really fucking don't. So is that sexist? It's the same fucking thing. You know, they're doing the same fucking job. They're playing the same fucking game. So, okay, what's the fucking difference? There isn't one. You know, it's not fucking oppression. It's not oppression for men to not get paid as much in porn. It's not fucking oppression for, you know, men not to have a say over a woman's fucking body. It's fucking pathetic. MRAs are fucking pathetic for the most part. Most of them are just a bunch of fucking losers who just want to blame everyone else for their own fucking problems. It's this fucking group. It's that fucking group. They're the reason why my life sucks. You know what? Get up off your fucking asses and actually do something for yourselves. Instead of just blaming every other fucking group that you don't agree with. You know, it's fucking pathetic. And I fucking hate seeing, these fucking disgusting, sweaty, preening dumbasses. You're just whining about how everyone else is fucking them over, and if only this happened, I would be this. No. Asshole, you're just like every other fucking group. You're a part of, like, every other fucking group on the planet. There's a few fucking winner men. There's a few fucking winner women. There's a few fucking winner anything else. And then guess what? What is the rest? Losers. I'm a part of that. I'm not gonna fucking blame everyone else for my fucking problems. Am I a fucking millionaire? No. Do I have some fucking great, awesome fucking job? No. You know whose fault that is? Primarily mine. And then also just shit happens. I'm not gonna fucking act like it's everyone else's fucking fault. But that's what fucking these extremist groups do. It's everyone else just keeping them down. With very few exceptions, most of the time, it's just you, motherfuckers.